So this is a review on the Laser 5198 repair kit for windscreen or windshields. I got this on Amazon a couple of years ago. I believe it was around about £20 mark, but obviously it did come with the resin, which is probably the most expensive part of the kit, and a single edge blade. It's not too bad to use. It can be a bit annoying with if the suction pads don't hold on to the screen that well, and also it's a shame it didn't come with a syringe, because it's better if you get the resin down the bottom rather than sort of dripping it in and then putting the plunger in. It's better if you can get the resin right in down to the bottom of the injection part of it. So some helpful tips if you're going to use this kit to try and repair your own windscreen. If you've got sort of like a stone chip, is when you're putting this on your glass, obviously make sure the glass is clean. It's only a couple of drips of the resin that goes into the plunger itself. And also try and get a mirror on the inside of the screen, because it will help aid in so you can see what's going on, because it will just reflect back, so then you can see more clearly if the resin is going into the damaged area. Now they might recommend, some people recommend drilling the screen, but I wouldn't. I use something like a pick tool just to pick out any loose glass that's broken, and then obviously put the bridge on, put the resin in, ideally with a syringe, couple of drips, screw the plunger down. With the mirror on the back of the glass, you'll be able to see very clearly what's going on. And also, if you're doing this in the summertime, get a bit of cardboard and cover up the area that you're, sort of over the windscreen area where the repair is, because you don't want the UV rays prematurely setting off the resin. If it's in the winter months, you might be able to get away with it a little bit more. Put the resin in, screw this down. Obviously you don't go right the way down, because especially if you've got a chip that's got cracks coming off it, you do need to be cautious when you're doing it, because it's going to put a bit of pressure on them cracks and you don't want them to spread. I normally push the plunger down, and then if you've got the mirror inside the car, you'll be able to see the pattern of this changing, and that actual hole will start to increase. Obviously if you go too far, it will just blow the resin out. So I do it so that it goes a little bit bigger than that. Leave it for about 30 seconds, unscrew the plunger, give it sort of 10 seconds, put the plunger back in, and sort of keep on repeating the process until you think you've got the resin into the damaged area. You can, but you have to be cautious doing this. You can, if the screen's cold, you can apply a bit of heat on the inside, just to aid the resin getting into the cracks, because it definitely helps going a little bit warmer. But obviously you don't put too much heat, and you don't do it too close, because all that will do is, if you've got cracks, little cracks coming off that repair, that might make them crack right the way across, so you have to be careful doing that. And then it's a shame also with the with this kit that they don't give you a pit fill. Now what I mean by pit fill is if the glass has obviously got the damaged area and it's had a bit of a chunk taken away, normally you'd use a pit fill afterwards just to fill up that area, but they just supply you with the resin and the clear film. Once you're happy, take it all off, put your I suppose you could try and put a little bit of resin on top, put the clear film on, and then if it's summertime, leave the mirror on the inside the screen. It should help the curing. If it is winter time, you'd be probably better off to get yourself a cheap UV ray light, just for a minute or two, just to cure the resin. And obviously you take the clear film off and then get the single edge blade, and you just sort of scrape it left and right just to smooth it over. So there we go, a few helpful tips if you're ever looking to use one of these. They're not bad. I mean, I've used a proper repair kit, so it's similar, but obviously you've got a lot more stuff in there to do it. A better UV lamp, a mirror, a injector for the syringe to get the resin right at the bottom of the plunger rather than it sort of being at the top, because what you're trying to do is remove the air and force the resin into the damaged area. If you like this review, please do give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. Take a look at the other uploads. It'd be very much appreciated. See you in the next upload. Ta-ra for now.